Adamu, you heard Jermaine as well as Ileo, talking about what they feel about what the statements that the president made while he was away in the United States, as well as when he came back, for the broadcast, for the independence broadcast. But do you agree with some of the statements or what some of the remarks they have made? Do you think that the president indeed, was right in all of the statements he made?
Thank you, Victor. So this is what I heard from the president during his speeches for 1st of October, Nigeria's Independence Day, and at the UN General Assembly. One, we will take care of you. We know it all. We've known this problem for the past, let's start with 2000. But still, we know it all again, and we are going to help. We understand that there are incessant killings, unrest in Nigeria, but we are going to do more, Victor. That's what I hear. I hear someone repeating the same thing his predecessors have said. And I'm not blaming on Buhari. Every time I'm featuring this program, Victor, I want to highlight what the issue is.
Which is?
Which is basically for people like Buhari and others and all Nigerians to understand that to curb the violence, he talked about violence in Nigeria and abroad, to curb this and to bring prosperity. He talked about migration, the African migrants dying for lack of opportunities in Nigeria. To curb all these things, Victor, we need freedom.
Yeah. So what kind of freedom are we looking at in this? I mean, what kind of freedom are we talking about?
Victor, the kind of freedom I'm talking about is instead of Buhari thinking that he can do these things, or Atiku, or anyone, we need these powers to be given to Nigerians. That is when this will work.
Are you talking about devolution of powers now?
Yeah, actually, not necessarily. Devolution of powers means to devolve the powers back to the local government. I'm not talking about those. I'm going to give you an example.
Quickly.
For example, with oil, I'm talking about giving every Nigerian the right to own his or her oil or any natural resources that they find in their land. So that's the kind of freedom I'm talking about, Victor. When people own stuff, that is when progress happened. In 2002, the Universal Basic Education kicked off in 2004, As at 2015, when the whole program was supposed to end, Nigeria was ranked 103 out of 106 countries, Victor, that pledged to provide universal basic education. We are rated that poor. That means there's something wrong with people in Abuja, people in our state capital running things for us.
There also has been the statistics going around, about how many children are out of school in Nigeria, but I guess that's a discussion for another day. So let me bring back again, comments from the social media. Ileo Adeyanju Deji is saying that President Buhari talks about respect for human rights at the UNGA, but same president has disobeyed court orders on Zakzaki and his wife. I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, I don't think you can fault President Muhammadu Buhari on what the commentator called disobedience of court orders.
Yeah, but how do you explain that?
Precisely because we are mere citizens, we don't know the kind of report they have. You get security briefings every day, and precisely I know the agency that is keeping that particular person in question had said that they were actually keeping him for his own good. So,
but he has repeatedly and consistently said that he needs to be.
That is what he knows. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't know much more than a security agent. So they have security report that comes to them every day. So they know why they are keeping him. And they've said it again and again that it's for his own good, it's for his own safety. God forbid he's released and anything happens to him. Now everybody begins to blame the Nigerian state. Now it's a natural, it's a common thing across the world for the state to actually keep some people or to keep people who they think would be at risk if they are left on their own. And that's why even the security agencies provide private security, to some private individuals. And so it's a standard, it's a world practice.
Do you agree with him?
Slightly. I believe that President Muhammadu Buhari has, again, the bigger picture. He's able to see the security situation, the threat that his release or his detainment will pose to the nation, vis-a-vis the relation to his followers, the aggression or non-aggression in certain times, and how in all the matrix, the Nigerian state, how he's able to be kept together. And I remember a couple of months, was it, in Abuja, that some of his followers actually...
Just before you go into
yes.
that detail, let's just take a minute and go on a quick break, and we'll be back shortly. Please stay with us.